All right, everybody, welcome to Asset Builder channel. Once again, I have a great little video here. Going to keep it short, so stay tuned right through to the end because there's a lot of very, very useful information. Here, we're going to talk a little bit about investing in silver and what you need to know about buying silver. So this comes to us from our friends at Stansberry Research. Their website is stansberryresearch.com. So just a little bit of a plug there for my friends over there. So I do subscribe to some of their publications. Fantastic journalism and advice. So keep them in mind when you are looking for a publication to invest in. But, however, back to the topic, what you need to know about buying silver. So there really comes down to three main factors that will influence the price of silver going forward. So today, here we are, October 2016. Silver price is around $17 an ounce. So how are we going to get to $50 or $100 an ounce or $1,000 an ounce? Well, the interview here between Stansberry Research and Jeff Clark outlined the three main drivers, the three main factors that will influence the price of silver going forward. And they're very bullish. The research being conducted is very bullish on the price of silver. So let's begin. What are the three main factors? So the first one is industrial demand. So obviously, silver is not just a precious metal for your jewelry or for investing in. It is used in many, many applications, in manufacturing applications around the world. So we all consume it. Believe it or not, we have tons of silver in our homes, whether you thought you did or not. So our cell phones, our flat screen TVs, any electronic device in our home pretty much has some silver in it. So, but outside of the home, many other applications exist, such as solar panels. That's a big one, a big consumer of silver, and that's a growing industry. That's growing very, very rapidly. So something to keep in mind there, that industrial consumption of silver is expected to go significantly higher just because of the green energy movement that is sweeping around the world. So the solar panels use a lot of silver, and that should increase the demand. So we're going to scroll down a little bit. So the second major factor is investment demand. So that's what I mostly do. So I buy silver. I buy silver coins, silver bars. I try to accumulate as many ounces for my stack as possible. I think a lot of you out there that follow my channel do the same thing. So you are strong believers of holding physical silver in your hand. So this is the investment demand factor. So that's going to be a big one. So some of the more popular products, the 1 ounce silver eagles that the U.S. Mint produces, some of the Canadian maple leafs. Those are very popular as well. The Mexican Libertads. And then there's the Pandas and the Lunar series, the British Queen's Beast. That's a popular one. So great, great products out there for investors to invest in silver. So the investment demand is the second factor. The third one, so scrolling a little bit, the third factor is supply. So supply, where does supply come from? So there's two main areas or sources of silver. Number one, by far, is the mine production. So worldwide mine production was about 760 million ounces a year. And the demand was 880 million ounces a year. So we're really eating up into our global reserves of silver. However, there is scrap silver that people bring in their junk jewelry into pawn shops, and that scrap that gets recycled from other old cell phones, old electronic devices, old applications of the silver. That's being recycled, and that becomes scrap, a source of scrap silver that gets refined and reused. So those are the three main factors that will influence the price of the silver going forward. So bottom line is there is not enough supply today to meet the demand. So if that continues to happen, we will get a mania in the silver price. And I strongly believe that there's another factor, a fourth factor that's not talked about by Stansberry Research, which I think is very, very important. So let's consider that as the United States, as Europe, as Japan, as China, all of these countries continue to print massive amounts of money, of currency. They continue to get into massive amounts of debt that eventually all this fiat currency around the world will be worthless. And the only thing that's going to be worth something is gold, silver, copper. So that's why I think that the price of these metals will spike if there is, and I strongly believe that there will be, it's just a question of when, there will be a spike in the price of gold, silver, copper as a means of protecting your wealth. So it will become an investment demand of sorts, right? So Stansberry continues on, down at the end to wrap up the interview by, providing us with the summary. So the summary is that the bullish case for silver comes down to three main factors. I think there's four: investment demand, industrial demand, and supply, and a hedge against a global economic collapse. That's the fourth one that I believe in very, very strongly. So combined, these fundamentals will determine how high the price ultimately goes. Remember that silver will be volatile, more so than gold. We all see that. Just take a look at the charts. But use the sell-offs as buying opportunities. So right now we're at $17 an ounce. We're down from 21 or so a couple of months ago. So I think this is a buying opportunity right here. Until the fundamentals driving the bull market change, continue to buy. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Greatly appreciate your time. I think that one of the things I'm trying to do here in my channel is to provide some informative content. So if you liked this video, press the like button. Give me some comments, some feedback. What did you like? What did you not like about what I presented? Share the video and definitely subscribe. There's much more content coming. There's plenty of content already on my channel, much more to come. So definitely subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much, everybody, for your time.